the Road Traffic Act 2018. We're now at Part 8, Special Provisions as to motor vehicles. Section 27, Restriction affecting motorcycle. Subsection 1. It shall not be lawful for more than one person, in addition to the driver, to be carried on a two-wheeled motorcycle. B. Any person to be carried otherwise than by sitting aside the motorcycle and on a proper seat securely fixed to the motorcycle behind the driver's seat. Or C. Any person to cause a two-wheeled motorcycle to be driven on one wheel only. Subsection 2. If any person A is carried on any motorcycle in contravention of subsection 1A or B drives a motorcycle in contravention of subsection 1C, the driver of the motorcycle commits an offense. Section 68, restriction on number of trailers drawn. Subsection 1. The number of trailers which may be drawn by a motor vehicle on a road shall not exceed such number, if any, as may be prescribed in relation to motor vehicles of any particular class. For the purposes of this section, the word trailers shall not include any vehicle used solely for carrying water. For the purposes of drawing vehicles, or any agricultural vehicle not construed to carry a load. Okay. Subsection 3. A person commits an offense if the person causes or permits a trailer to be drawn in contravention of subsection 1. Okay. Section 69, duty to give information as to identity of driver, etc. in certain cases. Subsection 1. The owner of a motor vehicle shall A. keep a record of every person who the owner authorizes to drive the motor vehicle, and B. satisfy himself that the person authorized to drive the motor vehicle 1. is licensed to drive a motor vehicle of the category in which the motor vehicle is registered, and 2. resides at the address specified on his license, or if the person no longer resides at that address, his current address. Okay. Does this include rental of motor vehicle? I don't think so, but the driver's license should be sufficient in the case of rental of motor vehicles, as long as you register with the company's office as a motor vehicle rental business. But anyway, subsection 2. Where the driver or operator of a vehicle is alleged to have committed an offense under this Act A. So you have somebody driving your vehicle and they commit an offense. You are the owner of the vehicle. A. The owner or operator of the vehicle shall give such information as to the identity of the driver or operator. 1. As is requested by any member of the constabulary force, or 2. in the case of an offense under section 85, as the local authority having power to institute proceedings for the offense, or any person acting on their behalf may require. Alright, 85, it said, this is 69, we haven't reached section 85 yet. B. The powers conferred under paragraph A, 1 and 2 may be exercised in relation to any person who shall, if required as specified in that paragraph, Give such information which may lead to the identification of the driver or operator as the person may be able to give. Okay. So the driver would be in custody, because if you drive and you fail to produce a driver's license or any other ID, or to tell the constable your name and address, they can arrest you. And I see that while you're in custody, the police would want to find out from other persons who this person is, who you are. So the powers conferred may be exercised in relation to any other person, not just the operator, not just the owner of the vehicle, but any other person who shall, if required, as specified in that paragraph, give such information which may lead to the identification of the driver. Alright? I guess it could be an employer, a relative, family member, if they find out who the family member is. Subsection 3. A person who contravenes A. Subsection 1 commits an offense. B. Subsection 2 commits an offense unless he shows to the satisfaction of the court that he did not know and could not, with reasonable diligence, have ascertained the identity of the driver or operator of the vehicle. Okay, so if the police ask you who this person is, if they find out that you knew but you did not say who the person was, then you commit an offense. You'd have to prove that you did not know the person and could not have identified them. C. Subsection 2b. If you contravene subsection 2b, where it says, if such information as may lead to the identity of the driver, then you commit an offense. Section 70. Duty to stop in case of a collision. Subject to subsection 2, where a collision occurs resulting in injury to any person or animal or damage to any vehicle. So this applies if you hit an animal, okay, or damage to any vehicle, property, or the road infrastructure. The driver of the motor vehicle involved in the collision shall stop, and if required, so to do by any person having reasonable grounds for so requiring. What you should give his name and place of residence, the name and place of residence of the owner of the motor vehicle, the registration number of the motor vehicle involved in the collision, and so it's A, B, C, and then D, proof of motor vehicle insurance in respect of that motor vehicle in accordance with the Motor Vehicle Insurance Third Party Risk Act. Subsection 2, where after a collision the driver of the motor vehicle for any reason does not give his name and place of residence to any person as mentioned, the driver shall report the collision at the nearest police station or to a constable as soon as is reasonably practicable, and in any case within 24 hours of occurrence of the collision. Subsection 3. A person who contravenes subsection 1 or 2 commits an offense. So if there's a collision, you report it. You are required to report it within 24 hours. Alright, subsection 4. In this section, A. Animal includes any horse, cattle, donkey, mule, sheep, pig, or goat. Hold on, so it doesn't include dog. Okay, they leave dog out of it. Oh, but most of the animals that I see get killed on the road are dogs. Well, we continue. B. Road infrastructure means any physical construct on the road produced with the intention of enhancing the road network, such as railing, guard railing, paved corridors, bridges, culverts, retaining walls, road markings, curb wall, pavement marking, and road signs. So if you damage the road markings, what does that really mean? The marking on the road? Not sure what part is about. Right. Section 71. Requirements for light reflectors, warning devices, and seat belts to be on motor vehicle. Okay. A person shall not drive or operate a motor vehicle without there being attached thereon and in the correct working order, the prescribed, right, headlights, parking lights, reflectors. Well, I've seen some trucks park on the side of the road at night a few times and they don't have any reflector at all. Very dangerous. Rear registration plate lights. Oh, so the examiner would check your registration plate lights at the back of the vehicle. Well, brake light, warning devices, I guess that would be the horn, and seat belts. 2. A person who drives or operates a motor vehicle in contravention of subsection 1 commits an offense. We will continue reading in our next video.